We're back 8:13 with a very special edition of Today's 5 Things. In this very first week of the year, we've brought in the professionals to help us make small changes that'll make a big difference in 24. So we've got our fitness expert, a registered dietitian, and a financial expert, all here to share what they would never do in their fields, never do, when it comes to making resolutions. So first up, our friend, Today contributor and Peloton instructor, Allie Love. She's got 5 tips for getting yourself fit. Things you would never do, Allie, so I'm going to be hanging on your every word. The first one is never skip a warm-up. Yes. And I think a lot of us are guilty of skipping that just to get right to it.
Absolutely. Most of us say, I don't have time. I just want to get to my workout. But you never want to skip a warm-up. Why? You want to heat up the core temperature, get the heart pumping, get the blood flowing, so it lubricates the joints and allows the muscle to receive the impact that's about to happen. Also, most importantly, prevents injuries. No one wants to be injured at the top of the year or ever for that matter.
So
never skip a warm-up. Maybe 5 minutes. 5-minute minimum. You got 5, give 5.
Here's one everyone says. I don't have enough time for my workout. You say never say that.
Never say I don't have time. I can say that. I can say my day gets busy.
Yeah.
But we can implement some things that are easy. A shorter workout is better than a longer workout, or better than
no workout.
Exactly. So one of the things I like to do is if you have a call, maybe you do it while you're taking a brisk walk outside. If you're between 1 or 5 floors in a building, maybe you take the stairs once in a while throughout the day. And something I like to do, Hoda, that's really, really fun is commercial planks. If I go home and sit on the couch, which I love to do at the end of the day, every commercial, I just take a plank. And then I sit back down and watch TV.
And by the way, I think if you have your bag with you, because even if you have 15 minutes, you'll work out. If you leave it at home, it won't work out.
Yes.
You say you never make your workout boring.
Oh my gosh, workouts are like relationships. Who wants a boring relationship? Who wants a boring workout? No one. Find your fun. I talk about in 2023, find your feel good. We're going to find our fun in 2024.
How? What kind? Just
find a
different
workout
workouts?
that makes your heart flutter. Now, fun is not synonymous with easy. You want something challenging, but something that you talk about when you talk about it to your friends. Like, oh my gosh, I ran like this, or I lifted like this. Find fun for yourself.
2 more quick ones. Never let my mood affect whether or not I work out. I'm in a crummy mood. I'm going to skip today.
I've been at Peloton 7 years, 7 million members. Number one thing that I hear all the time is, I've had a bad day. I decided that I was going to take a workout when I didn't want to, and I felt better.
And lastly, never compare your fitness journey to somebody else's. When you're going slow on the treadmill and the person next to you is flying.
Comparison is the thief of joy. We know that. Let's live it this year. Your chapter 1, your start, your restart, your restart is good enough. We're all on our separate journeys, but we're doing it together.
Got it. Allie, great advice. All right, Miss Guthrie, over to you.
Oh, I was doing a plank that whole time, Allie, just during that whole segment. I'm here now with Vanessa Rissetto. She's a registered dietitian who practices here in New York. She knows a thing or two when it comes to eating right. Vanessa, good morning. This is the big thing. Your first tip is never leave fiber out of a meal. Why not, and what does that look like?
It's good for your gut health. It's good for your blood pressure regulation. It's good, helps you to lower cholesterol. It's good for weight management, and we don't get enough of it in America.
What's a good way to get fiber in easily?
Whole grains, dark leafy vegetables. You can also take a supplement, but I would start with food first.
Okay, never drink less than 96 ounces. That's bizarrely on the spot. Why 96 ounces?
It's a little mathematical equation. I always love to do math, but the Institute of Medicine says men need about 131 milliliters and women need 74. The range is very wide. Depends on your fitness level, depends on your kidney function.
96 ounces, how many glasses of water is that?
About 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and you know, we're mostly home, so you can train your bladder and not worry.
I was going to say, never go far from the bathroom then either. Okay, never omit any macronutrients. I'm sorry, what are macronutrients?
Protein, fat, and carb.
Oh.
So we have a tendency to say, like, I'm not eating carbs this month, and then you will lose a lot of weight, but then what is going to happen on February 1st? It's not sustainable. You're going to go back to overeating carbs, and you're going to be in a worse situation. So eating a more varied diet and understanding what you need to meet your goals is where you're going to have the most success.
What's the percentage, like protein, fat,
depends,
carbs?
It all depends
on you. Okay, sorry. Never leave out magnesium. Do tell. Why? How interesting.
We don't know why it's so beneficial. We understand a little bit. We don't really know how much we need. Never really go over 500 milligrams. You can find it in dark leafy greens. You can find it in whole grains. You can find it in chocolate. Helps with blood pressure. Helps with sleep. Helps with anxiety. Helps with gut health.
In the pill form, is it just as good? Can you absorb it?
Yep.
And do you take it at night if it's helping with sleep?
Take it at night. Yep. Take it at night. It helps with sleep.
Okay. Finally, you'd never. It says never meal prep. Never not meal prep.
No, never meal prep.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah.
Because, I'm so confused. I thought it was a typo.
Because if you make 10 salads on Saturday, are you going to eat them on Wednesday? Absolutely not.
No, so you're not going to make 10 salads either.
Yeah, neither am I. So it's better for you to get frozen vegetables, put them in the refrigerator, get a rotisserie chicken. Maybe if you're ordering Chinese, get extra brown rice, extra vegetables, put them in the freezer, and also check out your schedule. If you have 4 dinners, then you're not going to eat those 4 salads, right? Like, so plan ahead and you're going to have more success.
Plan ahead, but don't prep the actual meals.
That's right. It's not going to help you.
Got it. Okay, back to our planks, Vanessa.
Yes,
Craig, over to you.
Let's do it.
All right, thanks, SJ. Here to round out today's 5 things, NBC's senior business correspondent, Christine Romans. So we just got the tips to get us, on the move, eating right. You've got a few ways that we can get financially fit as we head into 2024. Let's start with this one. You maintain we should never leave money on the table.
Don't leave money on the table. If you have a 401k or an employer-sponsored, savings plan, retirement plan, you need to max it out. Make sure you're putting as much in there as you can. And this year, with a new year, comes higher limits from the IRS. You can stash away $23,000 in your 401k or your retirement savings plan, and you should. Time is your superpower. Yeah. So you got to put the money in there, get the full company match. Don't leave money on the table.
You also make a good point. A lot of companies now have started automatically enrolling folks in their 401k.
And so a lot of times people think I can't do it, and all of a sudden they realize, wait a minute, I've been automatically enrolled at 3%, and it's just fine.
All right, second out of 5 here. You maintain that we should never forget about healthcare spending.
Yeah, you should be stashing away more money in your health savings account or FSA. That's the one that you use it or lose it. There are a lot of different ways that you can put money pre-tax to save for healthcare. Those health savings accounts, they grow with you over the course of your life until retirement. You want to put as much as you can. And again, those have gone up this year as well. $8,300 is the family limit.
Great if you've got a couple kids as well.
Yeah.
College savings, speaking of kids, when should we start saving for college?
Yesterday. As soon as they're born. Don't think that it's too soon to start saving. And, I've recommended to people, a lot of people tell me I don't have the money to save for college. But you do. As soon as they're out of diapers, you take the diaper money, you put it in a 529. You won't miss it. You've already been using that money for your kid. You're going to keep using that money for your kid. Also, have a real discussion with grandparents, godparents, aunts and uncles. A $25 plastic toy that will be gone and broken in 3 months, put it in a 529 savings plan. Again, time is your superpower for your kids.
This next one's very interesting to me. You say we should never open one of those store credit cards. Why?
There's going to be a real urge to do it. You're going to be returning toys, right, or returning things right now, and the clerk is going to say, would you like to open a credit card for 25%? It's 30% interest rates, and it gives you another card you have to keep track of just for one purpose. If you forget somehow to pay that card, you've lost the 25%, you've hit your credit. Just stick with a plain vanilla credit card that gives you rewards or miles. Stay away from those store credit cards.
And the 5th thing, Christine Roman says we should not be accepting peanuts from our savings accounts anymore.
This is the first time in a long time you get money to be a saver. This economy has really favored investors and risk takers. For savers, now is the time you can get decent money on your savings account and certificates of deposit. You can get a good amount of money for stashing money away. Interest rates might fall later this year, so now is the time, Craig, to lock in higher rates to be a boring saver.
Christine, while we've been talking, Hoda and Savannah continue planking.
Stop talking.
It's a feat to behold. Well done, ladies.
We've been up here for 10 minutes.
Well done.
Please wrap this segment.
Well, no, we're going to drag it out now. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Savannah and Hoda.
Go to the weather.
And Allie and Vanessa, thank you as well. Folks, be sure to check out all of these tips and more on our website, today.com. You guys good? How you doing? You still planking?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we're going to do weather for each of the 50 states now.
Oh, no.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.